Have you ever touched this? Have you touched
Drake?
I can't do this.
We always like to challenge ourselves on a Tuesday. We've had people who've touched the World Cup, you know, all sorts of things. But yeah, Drizzy is in the country. Anita McTwin. He's sort of, he's been at Nobu in Melbourne. He's been at like a pub in Perth. I saw him. He's just been getting around, you know.
The thing that surprised everyone was we knew he was coming here for his tour, but he came a week early for an Australian holiday.
He even had that like weird karaoke night as well. We're at a karaoke bar. So he has been around.
So if you have been in his presence, if you've seen him, that doesn't count. If you have touched Drake, maybe a high five, maybe a kiss. I don't know.
Ooh.
Maybe you're, you know, lucky gal.
Oh, yeah, you can stay anonymous, of course. And, like, obviously it doesn't need to be just in the past few weeks. We'll take a few years ago. 100%.
I reckon he was here for like a Future Music or something like in
really?
2016 or something, yeah. This is huge news. We're joined now by Lily. You've touched Drake?
I did. Well, he touched me.
Whoa! That's even better. I mean, where did he?
It is better.
Where did he touch
he
you?
touched my elbow and gave us like a brief hug, but I mean,
Whoa.
I'm gonna claim it.
Yeah, I mean, a brief hug, touching the elbow.
Who wouldn't? It was Drake.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose if you were that intimately sort of close, like a hug, did you get to smell him? Did he smell all right?
He did, and he definitely was taller than I thought.
Oh, okay. Lily, where did this happen?
So he hired out a private bar in Melbourne. I think it's all over it's not hard to find where it was. But it was, downstairs. All our phones were taken off the bus, and it was a pretty intimate group of between 30 to 40, basically all females, and then his crew. So
Drizzy, you bad man.
Yeah.
He's
He
like,
knew what was
basically,
going on.
we're going to have 30 to 40 chicks, no phones, just the boys.
Pretty much.
All
Pretty
right.
much. It's a standard night in his life, really, I think, from what I was talking to all the boys about.
Lily, can I ask, how did you find out about the event?
Through, I guess, they sort of find people through Instagram and management teams. So, I mean, my Instagram must have been looking good.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Lily, my God, you must have put up some pretty killer thirst traps recently.
But, maybe. But no, honestly, I think they all sort of just do their thing, find people through Instagram and see if they want to hang out. And look, when you hear that Drake's having a private show, I don't think anyone's going to really decline it, are they?
Did you sense that he was a bit annoyed that Kendrick Lamar was winning Grammys in America at the time he was at the party for basically...
I thought that was a bit of a touchy subject, so I try to avoid that sort of thing.
Probably for the best you didn't bring that up.
Yeah, if you went
No,
probably
it's
a
actually
minor
not-
around him, I think you'd get kicked out of the party. for
Lily,
sure.
what did you
Yeah.
talk to him about when you had a one-on-one chat?
I actually asked him why Melbourne, because he was doing so many fun things in Melbourne throughout the week that he was there. And he was like, Melbourne's got good energy. I like Melbourne. I like Melburnians. And, like, I haven't been here and I miss it.
Yeah,
So I was
right,
like,
okay.
Okay. And then he said, and Perth next. And I said, well, it's definitely not going to be as fun as Melbourne. And he
Yeah.
laughed. So,
Well, I mean, I don't know
he
how
knew what was up.
I don't know how our Perth listeners feel about that.
I know. But no, he was actually, from what I was gathering, he was really happy to be in Melbourne. And he's really passionate about putting on a show. I mean, he came and everyone was like, oh, he's going to sing like a few little lines. You know, that's the concert. But he kept going. And everyone was like, okay. Okay.
Got to the point where you're like, all right.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I've got to go home. No, he kept going. And I asked him about the journey here, and I just said, like, how many people do you usually travel with? And he basically said that Air Drake's got, like 25 people that come over with him.
He called it Air Drake.
Air Drake?
Pretty much. I mean, I sort of pushed him into saying it. I was like, so, like, air, like, he flew. He's like, yeah, like, my air. And I was like, okay. So, Air Drake.
Yeah, well, he's not coming over on Tiger Airways. I mean,
Definitely not.
they're defunct for 4 years, so I mean that would be a rogue choice. I don't know. It's just the first one that came to mind. Does he have a sense of goofy energy around him at all? Like, I'm not the biggest Drake fan. I certainly respect what he's done in music, but when he's saying like Air Drake and that sort of stuff, and he's like got a private show with girls he's invited from Instagram, and he's like doing a private gig, like that kind of seems weird to me.
Yeah, no, he is actually really surprising. Like, he comes across quite sort of like dry, but he definitely has like a dry sense of humor, and you're like, oh my god, do I laugh now? Like, is this what Drake's trying to put down? But 100%, he's like, he's got a serious face, and that's when he's like, ha, ha, and like taps your elbow, and you're like, okay, so it's funny. So
I got the elbow
he's got a
touch.
bit of goofy, yeah. He's got a bit of goofy energy definitely about him.
Yeah, I
Aw.
sort of got that from the whole Anita Maxwin, which is what he
Yeah.
named his tour after.
Lily,
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
you so much for giving us a buzz. That was
problem.
some amazing stories to share.
Yeah, he's cool. I
Thanks.
wasn't a fan before as much, but now I am.
Oh, good.
I'm convinced.
Good on you, Lily. See ya.
Thanks, Lily.
Thanks, bye.